Prince. It's Tea and Conversation with yours truly.
What's love with a price tag? Can't afford it, so it's hijacked. No receipt, but you want the refund. Knowing that well you didn't buy that. You had lyrics for a future, guess it's true about the rumors I try. Hard not to lose her mirror on the wall telling me who's hurt. Heavy, but I'm strong enough. It ain't gotta lighten up. I'll carry the weight, still carry the weight. Yeah, flexing on your level, my guns, feeling like it's weighing a ton. I'll carry the weight, still carry the weight. Oh yeah.
You gotta relax, man.
It's 101 rules for the game.
You gotta relax, man. The treat ain't going nowhere. You gonna eat.
I'm just trying to learn.
Shout out to Jay for being the first one in the room.
From the trap to smoking weed on balconies.
Relax,
Dancing
man.
up
You gonna
behind
eat.
breeze.
Just relax,
Privacy,
alright?
Slipping sucker free. Luckily you fuck with me. You could be stuck with heat. I'm a dog, baby, watch me flee. I'll come back if it's meant to be.
Shout out to
Now just a
Ashley for
memory,
jumping in the room.
a figment of imagination.
Appreciate y'all
In
for
your
being
mind.
here. Y'all could be
You
anywhere in
was
the world, but y'all here with
every
me.
time. You was the sun, but you refused to shine. Bitches talk, but I paid never no mind.
Say what up to Prince.
Peeking through my blinds. My third eye open, I can see right through your lies. Cause you don't love me like you say you do. Cause you be chillin' in the city with city crew. Don't pity me, pity you. Some you win, some you lose. Why you looking so confused? Should've played by the
What's
rules.
love with a price tag? Can't afford it, so it's hijacked. No receipt, but you want the refund. Knowing that well you didn't buy that. You had lyrics for a future, guess it's true about the rumors I tried.
What up, Prince? Say what up to the people, man. Say what up to the people. Don't be like that. He just waiting on his treats, man. He ain't tripping on nobody. He just tripping on them treats, man. That's it, man. That's all he trying to do. He just trying to get to them treats, man. You're not gonna get to the treats. You gotta relax. That shit, I gave you 2 already. That's all you gonna get. You gotta relax, man. You ain't getting no more right now. Not right now. You just gotta relax. You dig? Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. What's up, man? Everybody good out there? How y'all week going, man? Let me know how y'all week going. Everybody Gucci? Huh? Yeah. I'm having a good week, man. Got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of things to take care of. But you know, we're gonna build one brick at a time. You know what I mean? We're not gonna try to do it all in one day, because Rome wasn't built in one day. The world wasn't built in one day. Even God took a rest on the 7th day. You dig? So, yeah, we're gonna definitely take that rest and just relax and pace ourselves. Because when you over exert yourself, it causes anxiety. You know, and then you start to spiral downward, you dig? So let's try to stay positive. Let's try to, you know what I mean? Keep it going and just put our positive energy out there, you dig, throughout, you know, the whole process of what we trying to get done. Feel me? It's Q&A, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, so y'all can ask me whatever question y'all want to ask. Y'all can call up, or y'all can also, you know, make it easy and just ask me. You dig? Ask me in the question chat. But somebody just said Prince food stamps got cut off. Yeah. His food stamps got cut off. His SNAP just got cut off. You gotta relax, Prince. You ain't getting no more food, man. You gotta chill. You dig? I have his treat up here, so he's hoping he can stretch as long as Stretch Armstrong and try to get his treats. But you're not getting those, Prince. Chill out. All right. I'm gonna leave the number in the actual comment section in the chat, so you can definitely have the number and you can have access to call in. You dig? Yeah, man. Today I was kind of late to the live, but you know, it is what it is. It's always better to be an hour early than 5 minutes late. But sometimes, you know, you can't help it. I gotta get fresh. I gotta get dressed. I gotta put on my best outfit. I gotta make sure my waves is waving. You feel me? I gotta make sure I smell like new money. And sometimes that takes a little time. So I'm fashionably late. You feel me? As you can see, I got on that green, and if it ain't green, it ain't clean. I got to keep the green on because the green represents, you already know, prosperity and abundance. So yeah, I got the green on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Green Dolce & Gabbana sneakers. You dig? Some black slacks that I got from Zara. The top, I got this from Zara as well. Threw my logo on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah, threw my logo on this joint real quick. And I made it a Cash is King and a Zara collaboration. That's how I do it, you dig? I make it mine. But I got my own brand, of course, Cash Apparel on liquidcash.com. I just designed a new hoodie. It's dropping real soon. If you want to pre-order that, make sure you definitely go on liquidcash.com. You can see the sketch, and then you could also see the mock-up of the hoodie. And I just got the sample in, and the sample is fire. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mass produce that. And we're going to give you an opportunity to pre-order and also order that as well. And definitely, you know, try to get your swag right, you feel me? It's hoodie season, so we're going to definitely have the hoodies on deck. So don't even fret, we got the hoodies on deck. You dig? I'm going to say the site again, liquidcash.com. You dig? LIQUIDCASH.com. Check out the site, you might see something you like, all right? Don't block your boy, shop with your boy. Yeah, man, so I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling fresh, you dig? You dig? We just doing what we do best. Shout out to Detroit, man. You feel me? Reese from Detroit. Shout you out real quick. Jay, you know what I mean? Sweats for women. Okay, Jay, I'm gonna put together something for the women too. You know what I mean? I gotta facilitate and kind of sketch something up for the woman because my manufacturer, they good at, you know, producing guy clothes, but they really not good at women clothes. So I'm gonna try to put something together. I'm gonna sketch something, see if y'all like it, and we're gonna mass produce that. I'm gonna get something together for the women. Don't even trip. I know I've been slacking on the women, but you know y'all women can wear the big hoodies as well. The guy hoodies, y'all can wear those as well, man. You dig? And the hoodie sets that I got on the site, the Cash Apparel hoodie sets, you can wear those as well. It's hoodie season. But as far as me full-fledged doing a whole booklet just for women, or lookbook just for women, I haven't dipped and dive into that yet, but I'm sure I will in the future. Just bear with me, be patient. Like I said, we building one brick at a time, you dig? Let me leave the number in the chat real quick, man, because I don't want to forget to do that, because I want to give y'all access to me and access to call up and just ask me whatever you like. You dig? I'm answering all questions today. I got time today. I'm not going to be on this too long, but I'm going to be on it long enough for everybody to get a chance to ask me whatever they feel and whatever's on their mind. You know, questions that you might be afraid to ask your parents because they might want to knock your ass out. You come to them with certain questions, but you could ask me because I'm going to make sure y'all get the answer y'all need, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Of course, my service ain't the best. I'm all the way up top. On the top floor. I'm really high up, so you know my service ain't the best, but at the end of the day, we're gonna make it work. If you get through, you get through. That means God is with you, you dig? So yeah, man, we chilling, man. We cooling right now. Me and Prince just vibing. Teen conversation with yours truly. I want y'all, if y'all new to the page, welcome. I appreciate y'all for being here. Don't just be here and just watch what's going on. I need you to like and also subscribe, you dig? Support the platform. For everybody that's been here before, you already know. If you want to keep the platform going, I want to help to the platform to keep on building consistently with it. You already know y'all gotta, you know what I mean, support the platform. Hit that super chat one time. Show your boy some love. Because at the end of the day, y'all know I'm always gonna give y'all some news y'all can, matter of fact, some jewels y'all could use. You feel me? So if you come over here to be inspired, you come over here to be motivated, you come over here to be educated, because I'm gonna give you a little bit of both. And sometimes I might not say what you want me to say. I'm gonna say what I need to say and something that you need to hear that's gonna take you where you need to be. All right? My job and my mission is not to tell you what to think, but it's to teach you how to think. It's all about processing information. I am a mindset coach. I've been doing this for eons, you dig? I've been changing people's perspective on life and just helping people to get, you know, look at things in a proper perspective in order for them to facilitate a proper future or the future that they want to design to have. You dig? Because it's all about a mindset. At the end of the day, if you don't have the right mindset, I don't care what you're trying to do in life, ain't nothing gonna happen for you. You dig? Whatever you build, it's gonna definitely fall through your hand like quicksand. Matter of fact, I was reading something the other day and they said, a man with power without wisdom is like a baby playing with fire. No matter what he builds, he's gonna burn to the ground. You dig? So make sure you have that wisdom, and that's where I come in to give you that wisdom. You dig? So yeah, just stay locked in with me, man. Take this journey with your boy. Yeah, I know what it is. Like I said again, the number's there. I pinned the number so y'all can definitely call in and ask me whatever you like. And if you're feeling a little bit, a little too shy, you can definitely leave it in the chat. All right? We ain't gonna kill too much of your time, man. I definitely dropped a new product called Liquid Gold. I appreciate the supporters that purchase, that Liquid Gold. Man, the people always ask me, how do you get your hair looking the way it looks? How you keep your hair healthy. People always ask, how you keep your hair shining the way it shines. And it's just that simple, man. You dig? I use all natural product. That Liquid Gold, man, that's gonna get you right. You feel me? And normally I don't share those little secret tips or what I use to keep my skin right or keep my hair right, but I decided to say, okay, I'm gonna share with the world. I'm gonna give it an opportunity to purchase that. And you can, like I said again, if you want better edge control, get you that Liquid Gold. If you want to refrain from going bald, get that natural hair oil by yours truly, man. You dig? Go on my site. You're gonna definitely, man, you're not gonna be disappointed. It's gonna get your hair nice and shine and nice. It's gonna be moist without being greasy. You dig? I don't use none of that 360 wave grease. I don't use no Murray's. I don't use none of that over-the-counter stuff. I use natural product on my hair. You dig? So for people who is interested in getting that, you already know, man, that's gonna change your life. Just apply that 3 times a week and you're gonna be good, man. You dig? It's gonna keep your hair thick and looking luxurious. You dig? Like mine's. The Wave King, man. You see what's going on around here, man. And man, we don't play no games, you dig? And as far as the skin tone, yeah, man, you dig? You gotta make sure you gotta moisturize. You gotta make sure I have the right cleanser. All of that, all of these things matter. Don't wash your face with the same thing you wash your body with. It's disgusting. It goes against all the rules of humanity. Do not wash your face with the same thing you wash your body with, because your skin on your face is definitely different from the skin on your body. Skin on your face is very sensitive, so you have to be careful of what you wash your face with. And like I said again, I have a little, skin, I guess my skin routine that you can definitely check out on my Stan Store. But the click, all the information will be in the bio, man. You dig? Somebody just called. Y'all can call back again. I missed the call because I was in a good conversation talking about skin routine and hair routine and all that good stuff. So you have an opportunity to call back and ask me whatever you like. Yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Somebody said, can you see? Hold up. Let me see what's going on, man. How do you not let the naysayers get to you while building your dreams, especially coming from people you love? Good question, Alex. That's a great question. How do you not let the naysayers, let the naysayers get in the way while you're trying to build your dream? Do me a favor. Y'all, please do me a favor. Before I answer that question, I would like for you guys to give me one more like. All right, give me some likes. Let me see some likes. All right. For the person that's calling from the 949 number, for some reason you're not able to get through, but I'm going to give you a call right now so we can be able to have that conversation, okay? From the 949 number. Alex, don't worry, I'm going to answer your question as well. Just stay tuned, all right? Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. What's poppin', Playboy?
Liquid Cash, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just building, man. I'm trying to get it like you got it, you dig?
Yeah, now I seen notification. On. All right, and I had some time right now. I was like, I'm trying to hear some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely,
Trying to
man.
hear some.
Yeah, you in the right place, man. You're in the right place. If you want to get that, you know what I mean, some jewels you can use, you're in the right place, my brother. So talk to me, man. What question you got on your
Yeah.
mind?
Nah, first of all, I want to say I like that that song. What is it? What is it? I forgot the name of it, but that line you said. You said, never thought she'd fall in love again until I pull up on her in the color man.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah, yeah, that shit was hard.
ah.
Nah,
I be playing that shit in the gym. I'm like, damn, he got that one.
nah,
that shit go hard, bro.
appreciate that, my brother. That's called Get Rich or Get Deported. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. I like that one. That shit was nice. That shit was nice.
That's my favorite one for
Yeah,
right now.
man. Yeah, now I spoke to you before, man. I told you I'm over here in California.
I remember.
I told you I was from Far Rock. You remember, right?
Most
You-
definitely. Say that again.
You're in Vegas?
Most definitely. I'm in Vegas right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. No, but I wanted to ask you. I was like, because I'm moving some things around right now and trying to build a little bit. I remember I asked you last time a little bit about it, but okay, so when you're going through, like, let's say you're going through building, right? And you're trying to, how do you deal with like the not the stress, but like just the anxiety of it all, you know? You're just trying to like better yourself, and you're trying to like, you're trying to do the right thing, but just the anxiety and all that extra stuff that's just, it builds up with you. Like, damn, I'm about to take the next step over here, about to do that so fast, and you're just like, you're doing everything right, but you just, you need that real.
Say, you can hear me? Your phone went out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's
Oh, my
good.
phone went out?
Oh yeah, but I got the gist of the question. So I'm gonna give you the answer that I would tell anybody that that's in that situation. When you're doing a lot and you feel like you're doing so much so fast and you feel like you're getting a little bit of anxiety, what I do is I think about the times that I was, doing a lot in certain situations and how that it all panned out. So I look back on my track record, the things that I did before that was successful, that caused a little bit of anxiety. And anytime you're doing something new, that's a natural progression that's a natural thing. It's a natural feeling to have a little bit of anxiety. You dig? That's good because it lets you know that, okay, I'm moving in the right direction. I'm stretching myself. I'm doing something that's out of the norm. So you want to stress yourself. I tell people all the time, embrace challenges and change. They equate to growth and development. Be afraid of comfort and stagnation. So it's important for you to embrace the challenge, important for you to embrace the change because you're growing, you're evolving. And when you feel anxious and you feel like, man, this anxiety is bothering me, that's the time you take 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 24 minutes out of your day and you meditate and you visualize the goal being executed. Because that's the end of the day. That's what you want. So you need to just take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes. My perfect time will be 24 minutes because each minute represents each hour of the day. And then you just visualize that goal being accomplished. And that'll help you through the process when you're feeling anxious and you're feeling like you're having a little bit of anxiety. Just think about all the times you did feel a little bit of anxiety in the past. Think about all that emotion being balled up and then everything panned out the right way. So you're really stressing about nothing. You dig? And if it gets too overwhelming, take 24 minutes out your day, man, and just woosah. You dig? Just that simple.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Not because it's not like a bad anxiety. It's like a good one,
Okay, that's good. That's good. Even when
good anxiety.
even when you got a good anxiety, it's the same. Even when you have a good anxiety, man, it's just being consistent with the routine to keep your vibration in the right space. You know what I mean? You want to be balanced. You want to be serene. You want to be calm. You dig? So you have to just keep those habits up as far as just keeping yourself calm and just being cool and not celebrating too soon either. You dig? You don't want to celebrate, you know what I mean? You don't want to celebrate too soon. You want to keep your eyes on the prize, but not be so egotistical, like, you know what I mean, where you celebrate too soon and you count your eggs before they hatch.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Do you ever have an issue, like, let's say you're working and like separating work from like the real life, like focusing too much on one thing, and you're like, damn, work, and then you try to, like, you know, like what is it?
That happens to me sometimes. That happened to me sometimes. Where I'm working so much and I need to unplug, and because you just locked in, you tunnel vision, and when I feel like that, what I do is I go out. You know what I mean? I enjoy myself. I might go to the club. I might go to do something like play basketball. I might go to the gym, but I do that every day. But I purposely do something out of the norm if I feel like I'm working too much. I might even take a 2-day vacation. You dig? Nothing too crazy, not a whole week. Just a quick 2-day vacation. You dig? And just do something out of the norm to unplug. Because sometimes you need to just, get away and facilitate certain things, man. I think I read something somewhere that Andrew Carnegie, 3 months out of the year, what he would do is take a trip to Scotland for 3 months and do nothing and don't even really think about the work site or job or anything of that matter, because while he's just enjoying his life and playing golf or whatever have you, he'll come up with great ideas in that process. So he'll take 3 months off where he just chill and just unplug from the day-to-day hustle. And that's one of the strategies that I've picked up from Andrew Carnegie. And if y'all don't know who that is, that was one of the wealthiest men at one time in America. So you definitely do some research on him if you're not familiar. Now, we might not have the luxury to take 3 months off, but 3 days, a couple hours, it won't hurt. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that. And then another thing, how often do you work out? What's like, how many times a week? I don't want to do too much, but I don't want to do too little. What do you think is a good amount of gym time? Because I be hitting the gym, but I don't want to like slack and I don't want to overdo it.
I mean, me personally, I think 30 minutes. If you busy and you got a lot to do, 30 minutes of calisthenics is enough. If you busy and you got a lot, you just want to get it in and want to get a quick pump, 30 minutes of calisthenics. That's what I do. Like tonight, I had a busy day. I ain't had time to go to the gym earlier. I got a few more videos to record after this. So tonight I'm gonna do 30 minutes of just intense calisthenics and no rest at all, and that's gonna be it. But if I have more time throughout the day, I give it about an hour. I don't really do hour like an hour and a half is the max I'll be in the gym, but an hour is the sweet spot. An hour, and I work out at least about 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes 6. That's for me. But if you ain't got a lot of time, you should do a minimum of 3 days. 3 days a week, minimum. You dig? But working out is a part of my ritual. That's a part of my routine. That's a part of my lifestyle. You dig? It's non-negotiable. I don't even negotiate with myself with that. I just go and get it done. You feel me? That's one of those non-negotiables. My body woke up feeling healthy, strong. I'm feeling good. So I'm gonna go show some appreciation to my body for waking up and functioning the way I want it to function. You dig? So that's the way I show my appreciation, by going to the gym and getting money. You dig?
Hell yeah. Nah, I feel that. I be hitting it too. Trust me, I be getting it. I see you because I follow you on Facebook, so I see you getting it in. So I'm like, oh shit, we on the same type of timing. But
yeah.
Another question I got: what's a good? How many hours? Like, what's a good time to go to sleep? Like timing, and then what's a good time to wake up? Like, how much?
Hey, you know what? That's a great question. I just got this Aura ring, right? I got an Aura ring, and this tells you if you're sleeping actually good. It tracks your sleeping pattern. It tracks your heartbeat. It tracks a lot of things, right? So I just got it. I haven't had it no longer than a week. So and it tells me that my sleeping pattern is definitely horrible. I got a horrible sleeping pattern. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. My sleeping pattern is the worst because I'll go to sleep at different times of the night. It's never consistent, you know, and that's because I'm always working. I'm addicted to working. I wouldn't want nobody to be like me. I'm addicted to working. I'm addicted to just being productive. I'm addicted to being active. You dig? So I'll stay up till 3 in the morning. I'll stay up sometimes at 4 in the morning working and getting things done. But I'm going to wake up before 9 o'clock, or I'm going to wake up around 9 o'clock. You dig? Sometimes I go to bed at 3 in the morning, wake up at 7, post my content. Because it might be 7 in here, but it's about 9, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So I'll go to bed at 3 in the morning, post my content at 7. And after I respond to a few texts, a few comments or whatever, then I might go to bed around again for another 3 hours. I might go to bed like 7:30 and I wake up at 9:30. You dig? So that's my pattern. I got an unorthodox sleep pattern. You dig? Once I'm up, I'm up. I don't take naps. I know a lot of women, they talk about they need their little beauty sleep and they need their rest and they need their naps. That's fine. That's cool. But I can't take naps. Once I'm up, I'm going. I don't got time to take naps. I don't even know how people do that. I'm just up. So my sleeping pattern is not the best. You dig? Because I'm always working. I always got something to do. But it all is a case by case. You know, I can operate off of less sleep. I can operate at a high level off of less sleep. Now, most people can't do that. So if you need about 8 hours or if you need 7 hours of sleep in order to function and operate, then I advise you to take your 8 hours or 7 hours of sleep. But for me, all I need is about a good 4 to 5 hours and I'm straight. You dig? But most people can't do that. I'm a different kind of beast. You dig?
I feel that. Giveaway in the Bahamas this year?
Say that again?
How did you give away in the Bahamas? You did it this year too, right?
Did I went to the? Oh no, I didn't do it in the Bahamas. I did it in Las Vegas. It was definitely monumental. It was definitely heartfelt. You dig? I do it every year, and I wanted to do it in the Bahamas this year as well because I did it last year, but because of time scheduling, I wasn't able to facilitate that. But you know, one monkey don't stop the show. We still got it done. I did it in Vegas, and we. You know what I mean? We gave a lot of care packages away. I still got more left. We still giving out more care packages. But on my birthday, we gave out so much. It's, you know, hundreds of care package. And it was a great thing. Everybody enjoyed it. Everybody was, you know, thankful and grateful. So that was a blessing for me to be able to contribute to the people who in need. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I feel that. And I also realized you be alone a lot, huh? You don't really be with the crowd too much, huh? You just kind of stick to yourself.
Yeah, I don't really be with a lot of people, man. I stay to myself because you dig. Most people are not on the same type of time I'm on. Believe it or not, man, you dig. A lot of people out here just shucking and jiving. A lot of people out here wasting time playing games, you dig? And I did a lot of that throughout my life, playing games, hanging around with the wrong people, not really being productive, you dig? So, you know, at a certain age, at a certain time in my life, I wanted more for my life. In order to do that, I had to trim the fat. You dig? I had to get away from the people who wasn't productive. So, you dig? If you want to evolve, man, you're going to have to definitely get away from the people that are draining your energy. And being alone, you get to learn yourself. You get to study who you are, and you become, you dig, in love with who you are. So that's what I had to do. I had to do some soul searching. I had to learn myself, study myself. So now I'm okay being by myself because I love who I am. I am my best company, you dig? And I can get more done when I'm by myself. I mean, my thought pattern is more positive because I'm by myself and I could be in my own thoughts and I could download information without any distraction. So you dig, learning myself and being by myself was one of the turning points for my life. Just loving myself a little bit more and not being around people who really don't want it. They talk about being successful. They talk about having it. They talk about this. They talk about that. But when it comes to their patterns and their habit, you dig, it don't add up. they're not on the track to being successful based on their habits. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah,
Are
man.
you somebody that watches the news or like figures all that out, like the presidential stuff, or you just do your own thing? You like me, I kind of try to stay away from that and just, I'm doing my own. I try not to focus too much on it. I want to know what's going on, but I don't want to like dwell on it too much, and then that shit will start, start acting like it affects you and stuff like that.
When it comes to the presidential debates and all the stuff that's going on with Donald and everybody else out there, I really don't give two fucks what's going on. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I ain't got time to be worrying about that, man. If I'm worrying about that, man, I'm giving time to things that ain't helping me, man. You dig? I gotta be focused on editing these videos. I gotta be focused on making sure my business is tight. I gotta be focused on packaging and putting out product. I gotta be focused on designing new clothing and new ideas. I gotta be focused on different things that I gotta give to the Cash Academy. I gotta be focusing on all type of different things, my party bus, my mobility scooter business, all type of things that I got going on that's outside of just the entertainment world. So I gotta be focused on that. I can't be worried about what everybody doing on the political side of things, because what they eat don't make me shit. You dig?
And I feel the same way. I be trying to like one of my homies. He's like, "Yo, you don't know what's going on and this and that. Go vote." I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying to, like, I try to know. I can't really focus on that too much, because if not, I'm gonna be focused on that. I gotta focus on, like you said, my businesses, everything that's going. I got like a little trucking business, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard, but at the same time, you just gotta focus on you.
Well, let me tell you.
Else is gonna
Let me
line up.
let me tell you this, man. In life, ain't nothing is hard, bro. Nothing is hard. You dig? In life, ain't nothing hard. I'm telling you, we make it hard. You feel me? Life ain't. This shit is simple, bro. This shit ain't. It's just getting up and doing it. People make it hard. This shit ain't hard. This shit. Well, get up and do what you got to do. You know what's on your vision board. You know what you got to facilitate. You know what you got to do. Do it one step at a time. Build one brick at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself doing the most. Just focus on what you can do right now. Just keep it moving. You dig? So don't make it hard. Nothing is hard. I tell people all the time, I don't work hard. I just work. You dig?
I feel that. Nah, but I commend you. Now you're over here, living big out there, and with the, you know what I'm saying? It's not anybody could do that, So
Yeah.
I commend you, bro. That shit don't go unnoticed. That's what's up, bro. Like,
I
doing your thing.
appreciate that, my
You
brother.
focus. Well, what was the turning point? What was were you always a hustler, or is that just
Nah,
the turning point where you were just like, yo, you looked at your bank account one day, and was like, I can figure this shit out?
Nah, man. I always had it in me. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You know what I mean? I just had to bring it out. You feel me? It was always inside of me, man. It got to be in you, not on you. And I just had to bring it out, man. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. You dig? It was always inside of me. It was just I was a sleeping giant. You feel me? And a lot of us are sleeping giants out there, and it takes certain people and certain circumstances to bring that shit out of you. You feel me? And that's what it was for me. And once I brought it out of me, I was you know what I mean, an untamed lion. I can't put the lion back in the cage. Once a lion is exposed to the safari, it's a wrap. You can't put that lion back in the cage. It's gonna be a fight. You feel me? And he's gonna put up a hell of a fight. So I'm one of those lions that's been exposed to the safari, and now I'm out here just, you know what I mean, doing what I do best, man. The Scorpion King, just doing what I do when I do what I does. Know what I
You
mean?
ain't going back to the East Coast? Not no more New York? You like the West Coast?
I just left New York about a month or two ago. So I'm always back and forth. I'm always back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna never not go to the East Coast, because that's home. So I ain't gonna never not do that. I always gotta see family, see friends. I always gotta do that. I got a lot of family out there, so I'm always gonna be, you know what I mean, going to the East Coast. That's just part of my life. So
That's what's up, bro.
I appreciate you tapping in, man. I'm gonna give somebody else, you know what I mean, a chance
absolutely.
to tap in. And I appreciate all your questions. There were some great questions. We gave valuable information. I hope the questions that I answered definitely brings you some clarity.
Nah, absolutely, man. Continue doing your thing. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep supporting, the best I can. And bro, you be dropping game, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Most definitely. Cheers.
All right, yo, remember that one? I never thought she'd fall in love again till I pull up on her in the cousin.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
man.
That shit, boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a couple push-ups. I'm gonna listen to that shit right now.
Oh, man, you ain't doing nothing wrong, my brother. That's the shit you need to listen to. You working out.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm gonna do some calisthenics right now. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All that shit.
All right. Cheers. So, yeah, man, that's how that work, man. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do for y'all, the people that watch me do what I do when I do what I does when I work out. I'm going to do a whole, you know what I mean, calisthenic routine that I normally do. And I'm going to put that up on YouTube. And y'all could do that with me, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do for my people that work out and get it in the gym. And you just want to do a quick 30-minute, or you know what I mean, calisthenic workout. We're gonna do some pull-ups. We're gonna do some bars. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a little bit of everything, and we're gonna mix it all up like gumbo. And I'm gonna put that on YouTube, and y'all can do that with me when I'm working out. All right? That's how we're gonna get that done. That's how we're gonna give money, man. So y'all stay locked in. I'm gonna put out a workout little video for y'all too. So we're gonna do it all, man. We're gonna get your physical fitness right. We're gonna get your mental right. You know what I mean? We're gonna get your money right. We're gonna get everything right at the end of the day when you come over here, man. We ain't just talking because we got less. We talking because it's real shit. You dig? Now, like I said, I was gonna get back to Alex's question, right? Alex asked me a question. How do you not let the naysayers get to you while you're building your dreams? And especially the ones, you know what I mean, coming from the people you love. Hey, man, there's always going to be naysayers, man. There's always going to be doubters. There's always going to be disbelievers. There's always going to be people that's telling you can't do something or don't believe in you. That's a part of the process, you dig? That's a part of living life. That's a part of the journey. Anytime you say you want something, what happens is God is going to give you an obstacle. And sometimes that obstacle can come in the form of family. It can come in the form of circumstances, situation, people, and events. It can come in the form of all kind of different things. But the one thing God is going to give you is an obstacle anytime you say you want to do something, you dig? Because he want to make sure that you're serious about what you want to do. You dig? He want to make sure that you really serious, because some people just be talking, man. You feel me? Some people just be acting like they really want it, but they really don't. And just to make sure, God put an obstacle in the front of you, and then you got to figure out how to jump over that obstacle, man. You got to figure out how to get around that particular thing that you're going through, you dig? You're going to always be faced with challenges. So the naysayers, I pay them no never mind, you dig? They supposed to do that. They just doing their job. They got a job. They got a job to deter me from actually going towards what I want to do. That's their job. You dig? The haters, that's their job, to try to say negative things about me in the comment section. That's their job. Everybody have a position to play in your life. Man, how you going to play about it? How you going to move about it? How you going to think about it? How you going to resolve the situation? How you going to do what you need to do to get it done? You know what I mean? What are you going to do? You're going to fold? You're going to fall by the wayside? Or you're going to prove the naysayers right? You're not going to follow through and execute on the things that you want. Me, I'm going to execute. I'm going to use the naysayers as fuel. I'm going to use them as fuel to move forward. I'm going to thank them and be thankful and grateful, because I'm using their negative energy as positive energy for me, and push forward, because that's cool. I know you hating. That's cool. I know you don't believe. That's cool. I understand. But I'm going to make you a believer sooner than later. Just stay tuned. Keep on watching the show. I don't block none of my haters. I let all my haters see me do what I do when I do what I does, because I look so good doing it. I need them to see it. You dig? I don't think that the people out there is spreading it enough. I need the haters to spread it. You feel me? See, the supporters is going to shout it. They're going to be like, Liquid Cash, you the best. But the haters, boy, they're going to be like, fuck that nigga. They're going to really be shouting that proud, loud and proud. They be like, fuck that nigga Liquid Cash. I can't stand that nigga. That nigga hair fake. That nigga wearing makeup. Man, that nigga clothes fake. Man, that nigga too fly, man. That's what they really want to say. They really want to say that nigga too fly. They really want to say, man, I like the clothes that he wear. They really want to say, man, that nigga skin tone is, oh man, I like his skin tone. I like the way, man, his face is really clear. Don't really got no blemishes. He don't got no pimples. Man, how did he do, man, how he got away with that? They really want to say, man, your hair looking luxurious. How do you get your waves spinning like that? That's what they really want to ask me. But because they hate us, they block themselves from their own blessings, you dig? They hate us, so they can't come up to me and say, you know what, man, I appreciate and I admire you and I love everything you do. Can you please tell me how you get your waves spinning like that? Can you please tell me your skin routine or how you get your pimples away and how you get your blemishes away? Hey, can you please tell me how to get dressed? They really want to say that, but they hate us, so they block their own blessings. You feel me? So let the naysayers do what the naysayers do. You just stay focused and do what you gotta do, man. You feel me? Yeah, man. Stay focused and do what you gotta do, man. You feel me? It's Tea and Conversation with yours truly, Liquid Cash. Thank you for that question, Alex. You got me popping my shit. Get it. Pardon me, man. You know, sometimes I just get like that. Y'all gotta forgive me. God ain't through with me yet, man. You know what I'm saying? God ain't through with me yet. We still growing and we still evolving. You feel me? But I love the man that I am, so I gotta give you how I feel. You feel me? This is how I feel, and this is how it is, and this is how I bring it. You dig? Nobody do what I do when I do what I does. I'm the best at doing what I do. You feel me? I'm the best at doing what I do. I don't want to be like nobody else, because everybody else is cool. They cool. But I just love me a little bit more. You feel me? I just love what I do a little bit more. So when I get the naysayers, man, hey, man, the naysayers don't do nothing but fuel my ego, man. I need more haters. Y'all ain't doing listen, man, y'all ain't doing a good enough job to spread the word about what I got going on over here, man. Create a steady hustle. Y'all ain't doing enough to spread the word, because if y'all was spreading the word a little bit more, I would have more haters. So I might need to find y'all. I might need to say, you know what? I'm not gonna go live next week because y'all ain't doing enough, man. Yeah, I might put y'all on timeout, man. I might not even go live next week because the supporters are not doing enough, man. Y'all not putting the content out there enough. Y'all not spreading the word enough. Y'all not letting everybody know that, man, cash is king, man. Y'all not letting everybody know that Create a Steady Hustle is the best thing smoking, man. Because if y'all did, man, I have more haters, man. And I need more haters because they are my best marketing team. I need them. Every time I have a hater on my video, I go viral. Anytime I have haters, my joints go viral. So I need y'all to give me more haters. Haters, we need you over here, man. Come on, man. You did? Anyway, man, let's get to it. I think I got another call coming in. I appreciate y'all for definitely calling in this time because y'all ain't playing. Y'all definitely tapping in with your YouTube live, bro. Want to call in for this question. All right, I'm gonna call you back, 773. I'm calling you right now. My bad. I was on my joint. I was popping my shit. My bad. You heard? Yeah, I was popping my shit, man. You know, when I'm popping my shit, that's just, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, what's good, bro?
Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. I can't hear you that well, man. Say that again.
Can you hear me better now, brother?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm tuned in on your live right now. I'm in Chicago with it, bro. I had a question for you, though.
Chi-Town, what up? I fuck with Chicago.
What's up? For sure, bro. Hey, I don't know how I stumbled across your page, brother, but I've been tapped in probably 2-3 months now. And every time I need like that extra positivity or that extra motivation, bro, I hop right on the YouTube, go straight to the channel, bro. So you know you definitely inspiring, bro, and that's real talk, bro.
I appreciate you doing that, man. I appreciate you getting the motivation and the inspiration you need, because that's what I do it for. I do it for niggas like you, man. So I appreciate you.
Hey, real talk, bro. And it's crazy like I'm literally talking to you because I feel like every step that I've been taking is to put myself in a position where I can have a conversation with somebody that's successful, that, you know, got the same skin color as me. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
it's like it's it's like it's real, bro. It's this just the fact that you tapped in with us like this, bro. It showed me that this shit real, bro. You a real one, bro.
Facts. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Most definitely. I'm a part of your world now. You feel me? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So look, this is my question though, brother. So right before you got like successful, like or things start like really taking off, all the just say like the daily habits that you was putting in and being consistent with it, what exactly was you doing that like made that happen? If you get what I'm saying, because where I'm at with myself, I've been doing a whole lot of like self-reflect, or you know, the trend is like shadow work. I guess that's what they call it. But I've been just by myself. I've been reflecting on just my life, what I want to do. I've been asking myself deep questions. Some of the things you talk about, I implemented my analysis of myself. But I don't know. I'm trying to get to the next level, so I want to like pick up some jewels from you. Like, what was you doing right before you had your breakthrough? Like, was it like a certain routine? Like, was it certain books you was reading? Was it certain like way you went about doing things? That's like kind of what my question is.
Let me ask you a question. I hear your question. I appreciate the question, but let me ask you a question. If you're willing to share, then you can share. But if you're not willing to share, that's fine. What is your goal?
My goal is to be financially wealthy and provide a better life for my children. I call it like breaking a generational cycle, because like I'm from the trenches too, bro. So it's like I'm not making no excuses and I'm not a victim, but I didn't have like no guidance growing up. You see me? I didn't have a father. I don't know who he is. I don't know nothing about that, but it's okay. But what I'm saying is like I understand. Like I had a real awakening. I've been through a lot, but like I had a real awakening where it's like I gotta stop this cycle. Like I gotta literally be the one who changes the whole trajectory of how like things have been going for like my people or like my bloodline. So it's like that's my goal, bro. I know I kind of went off and said a bunch of things, but it's just like to just like break that generational cycle, bro. Just be like the first millionaire in my family and literally create like an empire, put everybody in position, or we give them a chance better than what we had.
Let me answer your question now. Now that I understand the goal, I can better answer your question. And I think I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I said, a man with power but has no wisdom is like a child playing with fire. Anything he built, he would burn down or burn to the ashes. Right? So I say that to say this. A lot of us, and I'm going to do an episode about this, but a lot of us coming from the trenches, coming from the bottom, our main objective is to get money and to break the generational curse, be the first millionaire in the family, be financially stable. But we forget that the goal is never the goal, but always the result. And what I mean by that is this. Just like King Solomon, you got to ask for the wisdom and understanding. That's what you need. That's what you want. Is that wisdom and understanding to be able to grow your wealth and be able to control your money once it becomes a part of your reality. Because to have power and to have money without wisdom, you'll just lose it anyway. It's like trying to grab or hold on to water. It's just going to flow through your hands. It's kind of the reason why most people get money, and a lot of times they can't see it at the end of the rainbow. They're like, damn, I made $40,000 this week. Where's it at? Or damn, I made $50,000 this month. Where's it at? Because they have the money, but they don't have the wisdom to go with it. So when I was younger, the turning point was for me is when I realized, before I even knew what the hell wisdom meant, before I even understand the concept of money, when I was younger, I always used to pray for wisdom. I don't know, maybe because I heard it in the church when I went to church, when my mother took me to church or whatever, I might have heard it. But when I was younger, I always prayed for wisdom. You dig? And that wisdom turned into understanding. And when I start to understand money, and I understand how to deal with money, then I was able to grow my money to the level that I wanted to be. So I say that to say you got to find a way to anchor your money. You dig? You got to find a way to anchor it. And some people might be like, what do you mean, Cash? What do you mean? How do I anchor my money? You got to put your money to work. See, the problem is this. We
like
are
assets.
Huh?
I don't mean to cut you off. Are you saying like assets, like purchase things that have value or be valuable?
Exactly. You have to find ways where your money can make money for you. Whether that's a business, whether that's an asset, whether that's a stock, whether that's real estate, whether that's crypto, you have to put your money to work. I don't care how much money you earn, how much money you make. If your money don't make money for you, you will forever be a slave to a dollar bill. You'll forever be a slave to a dollar bill. You dig? Money will have you as its bitch. Excuse my language. You dig? Because
I hear you though.
yeah, because we have to, coming from the trenches, they don't teach us about how to build or gain wealth. They just teach us we got to get money. They don't teach us nothing else. They didn't teach us, hey, get wisdom. Don't get the money, because if you get the money without the wisdom, you're gonna lose the money anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. That's it's like all the things that you said is what we do. Like you will get the more money you get, the more you spend.
Exactly, because that's.
And then, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I ain't mean to cut you off. I'd rather listen.
Nah, but that's real talk. The more money we get, the more we spend. I just having a conversation with a student yesterday, and they was telling me on a consultation call, for people who want to book a consultation call with me, the description and the information will be at the end of this video and the description below. Y'all definitely can book a consultation with your boy. I was having one yesterday, and I was talking to this lady, and she was telling me about, man, I done made over 200,000 this year, but I only got 4,000 in my savings. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? I can't hold on to money. You did? And I was breaking it down to her, and I was letting her know, because you was chasing the money and not the wisdom. You don't have no understanding, no knowledge when it comes to money. You did? So it's like you have to have that knowledge and that wisdom. So I was letting her know that the goal was the goal, but you wasn't focused on the wisdom behind the goal. You got to be able to get the money, learn how to manage the money, learn how to make the money work for you. And so that means you have to gain wisdom and knowledge. You got to do the research, whatever you love doing. I didn't know nothing about stocks. I didn't know nothing about trading. But guess what I did? I buckled down and I started studying. And I started learning. I started teaching myself. I went to YouTube University and I figured that motherfucker out. And once I figured it out, I shared it with my homeboy. He wasn't even thinking about stocks. He wasn't even thinking about trading. But you know what? That sparked his mind, and that sparked his curiosity to the point now he's even better than me when it comes to trading and trading options and stocks and different things of that nature. You dig? Because he's focused on it 24/7. So now he's even better than me. Now he's giving me trades and things that I need to get involved in so I can make money for me.
Man, that's real talk, brother.
But I had
You
to
a real nigga, sir.
But I had to buckle down. I had to stop, and I had to be like, hold the fuck up. These niggas want to be the niggas. I had to say, hold up. My company, they want to be rich, but I want to be wealthy. So how am I going to do that? I got to cut out the bullshit. I got to thin the fat. And I got to lock in. So, you know, that's, you know what I mean? Most definitely. That was a long-winded answer, but I had to give it to you that way, you did.
Nah, bro. Everything is perfect. You know, everything is as it should be. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You confirming to me that I'm on the right path. I'm doing exactly. You know how sometimes you might need that outside
Facts.
somebody to be like, you know, because what you were saying about educating ourselves about money and finances. Probably 2 days now. It's been 2 days. I've been reading the. I know you know what it is. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Facts.
You know. So and it's like everything you saying is in alignment with what that book is saying, and it's like I bet. So that's I just check that on my checklist mentally. Like, okay, bet I'm on the right path. A successful brother that's far at doing things. You know what I'm saying? He sees it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Nah, I get it. I get it. You are on the right path. That's why you, like I said again, if you wasn't on the right path, you wouldn't even be here on this phone with me right now talking. If you wasn't on the right path, you wouldn't even be watching this video. This wouldn't even came across your timeline. You did? If you wasn't on the right path, you wouldn't have went down that journey being watching me for the last 2 months. You know what I mean? You on the right path. Now the thing about it is all about now execution. You dig? It's all about execution and feeling and seeing it all the way through and understanding this. And if you don't understand nothing else, I want you to take this from this conversation. I want you to understand this: delayed gratification. That word right there, make that stick with you for the rest of your life. Delayed gratification. Anything that's worth having is worth being patient. You dig?
delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification. Be patient just long enough. Do the right things long enough consistently, and you will see the results you want. Just understand you can be delayed but never denied.
Hey, for sure.
All right?
For sure that, hey, brother, love, for real, bro. Like,
Already.
the impact, bro, like, you know, like, it's kind of hard to put in words and wrap it up for the next person to come, but just know, bro, you touching the trenches, bro. You helping somebody all the way far somewhere else that could have, you know, like we listening to you, bro. Like,
Appreciate that.
As far as you, like the real gonna always take over and outlast the fake, bro. There's a lot of people on the internet trying to do or imitate what you do, but it don't stick because it's just not genuine. It's not real. The way you put your stuff in, and I'm just giving you your flowers, gang. That's all I'm doing. You it's just so thorough, bro. And I'm like, I'm watching. I'm like, nah, he's for real. Like I'm looking at it like he's serious. Bro. He literally takes his time. This don't sound like a thrown together thing, or just I'm just trying to get some, get some clout. Nah, this is real facts, real advice. That I was watching an episode you had about positive thinking. And you were saying that this is an example of how what you're saying is real. You were saying that you gotta wake up and be grateful. Just name 3 things you grateful for, have gratitude for, and just watch how that changes your whole trajectory. I started doing that. And I've been doing that for even when stuff that don't go how I want it to go, but I'm noticing the difference I have. My mentality, my energy feels behind it. Just being grateful, because like you were saying earlier, everything is not even hard. It's simple. It's just how you look at it. Like, the challenge is making you better for real at the end of the day. All it's doing is just making you grow. You're going to either learn from it or you're going to have to go through that again. So I'm just saying, bro, I implement what you say, and you doing a great job, bro, and putting us on game for real, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. You dig? And that motivates me, man. So I appreciate you taking the time out to even say that, because that motivates me. That keeps me inspired to keep on going and keep on doing what I do. And you know what I mean? And just giving y'all that words of encouragement, because I know somebody out there need it, because I needed it when I was young, dumb, and trying to find my way. You dig?
For sure that, bro. You got it, though, G, for real.
All right, I appreciate that, man. Cheers.
Already.
All the way from Chi-Town. I apologize for that being longer than I wanted it to be, because I know some of y'all want to call in and really chop it up with me. But you know, hey, listen, man, I didn't say I was going to be on here for 2 and 3 hours. I told y'all an hour of my time is just fine. You feel me? And y'all got to lock in for next week when I go live. And I want you to get here a little bit early, you dig? Don't meet me here, beat me here, you dig? I know I was kind of late, but I was fashionably late, you dig? Like I said again, shout out to my man from Chi-Town, from Chicago. You feel me? He really from the trenches. He understands what I understand. You dig? We some of the illest people in the world. Motherfuckers who come from the bottom, who come from the ghetto, who come from the trenches, who come from the hood, who come from the slums. We the illest motherfuckers on the planet. You dig? All we got to do is lock in long enough. Long enough. I was having a conversation with my other homie the other day, and I was like, man, we was talking about how, you know what I mean, one of our friends ain't consistent with the gym, you dig? He ain't consistent with the gym. I tried to get him in the gym. He came for a week and he stopped working out. And I was like, man, you looking at it the wrong way. I say, nah, he is consistent. He more consistent than us. He's just consistent in something else. You dig? So we was looking at, he was looking at it from a perspective like, man, this nigga just ain't consistent. And I'm like, nah, you got to look at it like this. Everybody in the world is consistent. Everybody in the world is consistent and disciplined. They are disciplined at the things they really want to do. Whether that thing is actually detrimental to their growth and development or that thing is actually productive. But trust and believe, each and one of you out there are consistent and disciplined in something that you do every day. Each and one of you. You feel me? You wake up every day and you eat, right? You a consistent motherfucker when it comes to eating your meal 3 times a day. That's just what you love doing. You feel me? You might not be consistent in the gym. That's why you got fat and put on that baby weight. You know what I mean? Because you ain't consistent in the gym. But you are consistent every day, gossiping and talking to them girls on the phone that you love, gossiping and talking with. Y'all are always socializing every day. You consistent with that shit, you dig? Yeah, you might be consistent scrolling on Instagram for hours. You disciplined when it comes to scrolling up and down TikTok and Instagram for hours. You talking about it ain't enough time in the day. You can't do this. You can't get this done. You can't get that done. You don't got this much time in the day. You got a lot of time in the day. You just do it doing the wrong shit, man. Bottom line, each and every one of us are disciplined and consistent. We are just disciplined in the wrong things. We are just consistent in the wrong things. You are consistently doing bullshit. You are consistently doing nothing. You are consistently wasting time. You are disciplined when it comes to bullshitting, man. You dig? So that's just what it is, you feel me? You just gotta to redirect your focus. Redirect your focus, man. So I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, he ain't disciplined, she ain't consistent, she ain't disciplined. We all are. Just consistent in the wrong shit. Anyway, man, I don't want to kill too much of y'all time, man. I appreciate y'all for being here an hour with me. And like I told y'all again, man, I need y'all to do a better job at, spreading the word about what I do. You dig? I think everybody on the planet should see this video. I don't think just couple of you guys should see this video. I think everybody on the planet should watch this video. Everybody should see this video because it's worth seeing. And the more people that see it, I get more haters. I need more hate. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Do you think a nigga like me need more haters? Can we all get on one agreement and agree that I need more haters? Because the more haters I get, the more the word will get out that Liquid Cash got something for the world to hear. And the more people that hear this game, we can change somebody's life. And that's the goal, to change the lives of the young generation that is coming forward. You dig? I want to give them a fighting chance. I want to give them the information that I didn't have as a young kid growing up. I want to be the OG or the young G or the guardian angel that they're looking for. That's going to give them that extra gain that they need, that's going to change the whole trajectory of their life. You dig? Somebody came in a t-shirt store, put a battery in my back, and it changed the trajectory of my whole life. You feel me? I was doing a bunch of bullshit, trying to sell this, trying to sell that, committing crimes, doing everything that was ungodly, not righteous, just trying to get money, but not understanding that without the wisdom, you ain't really got much. Stay tuned, man. I'm gonna do a whole video talking about that, you dig? We're gonna get into that, man. You feel me? I'm gonna give y'all some game that y'all need, man. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are here with me. I appreciate y'all, man. Kiana Carter, appreciate you for being here. Thank you for not giving up on the platform. Alex, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for not giving up on the platform. Jay, you're always welcome. You dig? Definitely appreciate your support. Also, I want to appreciate Mills, Mel Too Real, Media, Mark Tovin Media. Appreciate you. Boris. You feel me? I appreciate all y'all for being here, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me, you dig? Y'all really know what it is, man. I appreciate all of y'all, you dig? Ashley Harmon, she's a member. I got to give her another shout out. Y'all know what it is. I've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes now. Hey, man, y'all know how we do it. Next week, Thursday, I'm live at 5. Listen, if you don't remember nothing else, I want you to remember this. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Cheers.